Hi everyone and welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. It is good to see you on this Friday. I'm Laura Papetti and we begin with some breaking news, and it does regard Pullman and the weather. WSU's Pullman campus is canceling classes on January 10th and 11th. That's to allow students more time to get back to Pullman after a week of severe weather. This is due largely to the major passes on both the east and west side of Washington being shut down. As of right now, it is only the Pullman campus that is canceling classes on those days. All other WSU campuses are scheduled to resume class on Monday, and we'll certainly keep you updated. So let's talk about that weather that's having such a dramatic impact on the region. Let's take a look at overlooking Coeur d'Alene. The flag is flying right there, so you can see a little bit of a breeze. But the real story is, of course, all this moisture. Meteorologist Jeremy Legou, he is joining us now in the KREM 2 Outdoor Weather Center. Jeremy, it's kind of a mess out there.
Kind of is a bit of an understatement, Laura. It's gross.
It's gross.
Unless you're on one of those main roads. So try to stay on those if you can. I know you got to get through the neighborhood, and for me personally, I had to take a news truck home because it was that kind of nasty in my personal neighborhood. You can see the wind starting to blow, and the wind is going to continue all the way through the afternoon, but that's what's keeping us kind of warm. 39 in Spokane, 41 in Coeur d'Alene, and 37 in a bit of rain up in Sandpoint. Look at Moses Lake in Wenatchee, already rising. 37 in Moses Lake. Wenatchee, you went from down near 10 degrees this morning up to about 25, and that's thanks to the wind that's warming all of us up. Expect those gusts to stay strong this afternoon, eventually tapering off this evening, but yes, we are in it, and for that reason we have a wind advisory in place until about after dinner for places like, say just west of Grand Coulee and down in the Lewis and Clark Valley. High wind warning until 7 p.m. and that's for wind gusts up near 65 miles per hour. Heavy snow continues up and over those mountain passes. Here it is a bit of rain taking us into the afternoon. You can see those scattered showers still kind of continuing. I think those move out and we dry out headed into the weekend, but that drying out plays a big role in our temperatures. So as we head into tomorrow, it's things drying out and cooling down. Overnight, looks like everything starts freezing across the region.
All right, my friend, talking about those roadways, I-5 is closed in both directions. This is near Chehalis, meaning that trucks or shipments that were traveling along I-84 and then up or down I-5 to Seattle, out of luck. Also, all four, as we've been saying, of the major mountain passes are closed because of severe winter weather. So we're talking about Stevens, White, Blewett, and Snoqualmie passes, all seeing freezing rain and heavy snow. So Amy Moreno with our sister station in Seattle is in North Bend, where the impacts from that Snoqualmie Pass closure are no doubt being felt.
Good morning. Yeah, it's really a difficult situation, especially when you can't drive down to Oregon. You know, it takes away some of the options for drivers, some of these truckers here who are just sitting here waiting to see what's going to happen. Keep in mind, if these closures go until Sunday, it really cripples movement in our state for freight, for the agriculture industry, for food products. This really causes a lot of problems. And local ski resorts, you know, for a while they were worried about opening up because they didn't quite have enough snow. Well, they've got all that snow now, but they don't have the ability to get their customers up there, to get their workers up there. It's really a tough situation. Snoqualmie Pass is the busiest of the passes. It usually serves about 28,000 vehicles every day. This is tough for the grocery stores. So many people impacted by these closures. And it's difficult for the truckers who now have to evaluate, is it worth driving possibly even down to California and trying to cut across? It's just a difficult decision to make.
Right now, I heard about the avalanches, and this even, I think they're saying Saturday. The road's not going to be open until Saturday. With everything going on, everything is a gamble at this point. We're just playing by the skin of our teeth.
And they changed that timeline out to Sunday, but it really has so much to do with the progress they make over the next few days and what goes on with Mother Nature. It's raining pretty hard right now here in North Bend, but you can see there's so much snow and ice. A lot of this has been plowed up into these piles, but there's still a lot on the sides of the roads and quite a bit up on the mountains. So it just depends on how much work they get done in the next few days and what happens with Mother Nature and when they can safely reopen these passes so these truckers can get moving again. We're live in North Bend. Amy Marino, King 5 News.
Had 7 people that were in an avalanche on Warner Peak, and 3 of those died. And today we're here to help honor, memorialize, and celebrate their life.
And it was 2 years ago that tragedy struck at Silver Mountain Resort in Kellogg, Idaho. That avalanche, as you heard, killed 3 people. 4 other people were injured. It happened on an open run that was inbounds off of Warner Peak. This afternoon, we are providing a detailed timeline of what happened. It was on January 7th that the avalanche swept down the 16-to-1 run. Mountain Ski Patrol responded immediately and began to search for gas. The area was previously closed due to a lack of snow. Then 16 inches of snow fell in 24 hours before avalanche control work was done in the morning before the mountain opened. The ski area was open inbounds. The next day, Silver Mountain posted on Facebook that they received a call from a concerned family member about a skier that they had been unable to contact. The person was skiing during the time of the avalanche on Tuesday. Silver Mountain said the ski area would be closed as they searched for that missing person. The search for the missing skier was suspended later that night, and then the search restarting the next morning. A rescue helicopter found a person buried in the snow after a 2-day search. Crews confirmed that the person recovered was the missing person, bringing the death toll to 3. Crews called off future searches as they believed all people were then accounted for. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office identified all 3 victims: Carl William Dick Humphreys of Liberty Lake, 46-year-old Scott Michael Parsons of Spokane Valley, and Molly Elizabeth Hubbard of Minneapolis. And the Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center released a preliminary report 1 week after the deadly avalanche happened that pointed to a possible cause. Now, according to that preliminary report, a skier unintentionally triggered the avalanche. It said 5 skiers were buried under the snow and 2 others were partially buried. The avalanche ran 900 feet downhill and 450 feet vertically.